Berkshire. Today,
I'm just glad to see this train running finally.
Oh, you should see the line. It's beautiful.
We're testing out the service.
I was watching them do some of the work. Shots and video was featured on my YouTube channel.
Right, I'm making it up. Just kidding. Try to be correct. But everything is all brand new, including the track. We'll explain a little bit as best we can and may get interrupted with some operational concerns, but nothing important.
Coffee so it doesn't spill on the roof.
We're going to let you know a little bit about what you see on either side of
If
the
the
train.
track is so smooth, I wouldn't worry about the coffee spilling.
It's starting to settle in a little
We're
bit.
going to
There's
get
a little
underway
bit of rock on the
momentarily.
last.
Sit back, relax, and let us do the railroading for you.
Jeez, I should have offered to wash the windows for you guys.
Dave?
Yeah.
I just need you to video. Okay, thank you.
Yep.
Conductor, Berkshire 8619 at head end, over. Another one in the books, Mr. Zapula. 6. Oh, we don't know yet. 7-7. Bye now. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. One of our trainmen, Trevor, is going to be walking through, have those souvenir tickets out there for us. He's going to be punching them. You're going to see that they're loading them on tickets. That's generally because we've only done 5,000 tickets, not because we expect 5,000, we like 5,000 people. But you're some of the first pioneers on this line. We're slowing down now, not for any reason other than for railroad protocol. So you're going to learn a little bit about railroading right now. Every time that we go through, the locomotive engineer has to 4 times. Now, we want to have the area. That's because the Federal Railroad Administration requires us to blow a long, short long at each intersection. That's mandated by federal law, and it's done everywhere in the United States to freight or passenger. Now, the other reason why we're going to slow down up ahead is because we have 2 busy crossings on this route. Hodges Cross Road to the north and north dash from Maple. Line Street just up here. We're going to stop. The flag is going to get down from the locomotive, step in the middle of the intersection to the red flag and the high visibility vest to stop traffic. Now, the flagman is always the most clear and most, let's say, defensible member of the train. That's not true. But nonetheless, we're going to do that today for you because we're having a passenger train on the plane. It's straight. We want to make sure that traffic and motorists get used to it being. Now this gives you an opportunity to wave and give them thumbs up and kind of laugh at them and say, haha, you're waiting for me because I'm on board the train. So make sure you wave and be friendly to all of our kind motorists who stop. So you're going to hear that long, short, long. Make sure you count it when you hear the engineer start blowing. We'll do 2 longs, a short, and a long for every grade crossing that we cross in route right now. That's 1. So we're crossing through Line Street. Line Street, because on the left-hand side is Specialty Minerals Corporation. Industrial here on the line. Specialty Minerals owns and operates the largest open-pit mine east of the Mississippi River, right here in the town of Adams. It's also the town of Adams' largest employer. It receives inbound shipments of empty hopper cars cars are shoved up into the specialty minerals plant. Out comes calcium carbonate. Now I know I have repeat riders on this train, so do not answer if you don't use it already. But does anybody know what product calcium carbonate goes into that is used every day? Anybody know? Shout it out if you do. I heard toothpaste. You got it. That's correct. Calcium carbonate is used in toothpaste, cosmetic products, among other industrial applications. I'll tell you a little bit more about specialty minerals as well. We're en route to a location called xylonite. You'll see xylonite which is attractive here on the left-hand side of our photo movement. Xylonite was named after a Japanese plant that was imported and utilized in very early plastic manufacturing right here in Adams, Ohio. It was once a mill with its own little community, along with the whole little village and railroad station. And the next crossing that we go for is called Xylonite Station Road. The line you're running on today was refurbished with $2.8 million in state funds. The entire line was refurbished 4.5 miles, all branded ties and rails. So we're traveling about 10 miles an hour. The line can sustain speeds upwards of 40. This car can do 80. And if we did that, I would barely be able to say welcome aboard and things like that. So we're not going to do that today. We're going to take nice easy rail cruise right up the valley. So the line is purchased by Nashville recently from p&na Railway. Purchased and operates our engineers blowing for the railworks construction gangs out here. Railworks contractor. They're still doing work. There's some finishing touches that need to be done on the railroad. The line you're on, physical traffic, has already been inspected and approved for use. And you're going to see these white trucks. When you see the guys working, okay, give them a thumbs up. They did a great job rebuilding this line to a road chemical specialty minerals. Hopefully, rail freight customers and us on for you to see the railroad. This is xylonite, the track that you see to our left before it moves into the Holland chemical plant. Holland chemical manufactures water filtration treatment chemicals for municipal water plants. They receive inbound shipments and outbound their shipments product to finished product by truck. When this project was announced to restore this line and install tourist excursion service in 2013, Holland Chemical decided to add a third track and increase the capacity of the plant due to the improved rail conditions out here. We hope that they're the beginning. There are other rail freight possibilities out here, and we hope that more customers along the line take advantage of this economic opportunity to ship and receive by rail. So the Hoosick Valley, what is it? What are we looking at this beautiful foliage? To our left, Greylock Mountain Range, named after a Native American chief of the local tribe, Greylock. It is the highest peak in Massachusetts at 2,491 feet. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that's the figure. The top is a 90-foot monument built in 1930.
Hey, there's that barn I would go by.
Town of Adams this week is celebrating Granville Fest, celebrating Mount Greylock and all of its tradition and culture. And we encourage you to make sure you visit Mount Greylock while you're here in the region. To our right, Hoosick Mountain Range. Hoosick Mountain Range, known for the Hoosick Tunnel. Now, I don't want to disappoint anybody because we won't be going through the tunnel today. However, I'm going to give you a free gift. And with that, I'm going to tell you how to experience the Hoosick Tunnel trip home. Find your favorite closet, turn all the lights off, walk inside, close the door behind you, and stay there for 25 minutes. You've had a 5-mile Hoosick Tunnel experience. It's dark, ladies and gentlemen. You can't see anything inside. You're not missing anything. This line is far more beautiful to ride. Nonetheless, we talk about the tunnel because it is an important landmark out here. It's an important freight corridor for p&na Railways that continues to be used to this day. It took 25 years to build, numerous lives, and the first production and commercial use of, anybody know?
Almost forgot.
Nitroglycerin. If you're interested in more
in trouble.
we encourage you to travel up to North Adams
right
and visit Western Gateway Heritage Park. Inside is the Massachusetts Department of Conservation and Recreation.
like the hand that took care of me, if you get my drift.
Give you far more detail, better detail than I can give you on the trip today. And there's some very
Here's the old Walmart.
Also, while we're on the topic of North Adams, if you're interested in learning more about everything North Adams, and I encourage you to do this, you'll learn a little bit more today. Visit the North Adams History Museum of Science and Technology. Beautiful museum run by all volunteers. You'll learn everything about North Adams. Again, far more than I can tell you. Once we reach North Adams, you won't be able to get off or on today, but eventually you will. We're going to offer walking tours from the train through downtown up and into Western Gateway Heritage Park. You can be right there, visit it, and come back and ride the train. A one component of the project. As we said, the pilot train, we're not done yet. We're going to keep the railroad tracking all the way down downtown Avenue. We've got a lot more work to do. But your patronage today is willing to ride on our test train is the start. So you're going to see a body of water left and right, either side of the train periodically through. That is the Hoosick River. Hoosick is again a Native American term. We believe it comes from place between the place among the winds or place among the mountains. There's a couple of different interpretations of it. Nonetheless, it flows northward, which continually fascinates me as it flows northward. It flows northwest into New York State and eventually empties into the Hudson River near Stillwater, New York. Hoosick River is the reason why Adams and North Adams were the industrial powerhouses that they became. And we're going to have a couple of very nice scenic vistas of the river today. That can be approached across North Adams proper. On the right-hand side is a nice view. We're also going to cross Flat Deck Bridge. You can see left or right, nice vistas of the river as well as the mountain. The railroad you're actually running on today was first built in 1849. January 1849, construction started. Ran approximately 25 miles between North Adams and Pittsfield. You can take a car just like this from North Adams down to New York Grand Central Terminal in 4 hours. The line was completed in October of 1849. Same year, January to October, they built 25 miles of railroad. It took us 3 years to restore 4.5 miles to put you on the railroad today. That's how they did things back then. We're going to approach Hodges Cross Road, Route 8A, momentarily. And again, we're going to send Travis, our flagman, right in the middle of 8A. Make sure you wave to all the photographers all day long. This crossing is very busy with some great photographers out there. They must come up and wave at us, get some good pictures. Motorists have been very friendly to us. Wave and give them a thumbs up.
Southern SD40-2 coming up this track before it was rebuilt.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Trevor, can you go down and open that other door? Yes, sir. Vestibule door. Let's get some. Roger. So you will be able to see a little bit of the Hoosick Tunnel today, and it's the top portion of it. When you see the cemetery begin to appear on the right-hand side of today's train, if you look up into the Hoosick Range, you're going to see like a slight dip or cut in the foliage. That is the center line of the tunnel. That is his central shaft. I can't give you the facts and figures of that off the top of my head today. Again, we'll write all that stuff down and give it to you. But a top central shaft is a ventilation, 2 turbine fans that exhaust the diesel fumes from the tunnel. That line was utilized as the engineering point in order to bore through both bores. They met in the middle, but they were less than a quarter of an inch. Not bad for 1850 technology. It was constructed in finished in 1877, as I said, still utilized today. On our left is the gas station, if you will, the processing and production facility for Berkshire Gas. We believe it's one of the largest in the region. We have to fact check all that. That cap is also owned and operated by Austin Propane, which is a rail customer. You can see just on the other side of that fence all those green towers. Those are the unloading facilities that controlling cars that are through. We're keeping our fingers crossed that as those folks see us go by the train, that they can a little bit more about using rail to see some shipments. Ducks out there today in the river, right inside. The views that you see the Hoosick River are rare through here, and that's because the river was prone to flooding in the late 1930s. And it was very destructive to both the town and city of North Adams. And in the 1950s, the Army Corps of Engineers came in and built a flood control system. They're called the chutes, concrete, and they're designed to move the river as rapidly and fast as possible through both downtown areas. They're not pretty, but they do serve an important public safety purpose. They're still maintained by the Army Corps of Engineers today, so you get the chance to see on board the river natural state. So the Hoosick Tunnel, can you imagine going through the tunnel and with a steam engine belching out all of its coal-fired smoke? Crews used to have to get down onto the floor of their cab of their locomotives in order to get fresh air. So at some point in the early 20th century, the Boston Main Railroad decided to electrify that tunnel. Not a lot of people realize that North Adams was based for electric locomotives that pulled those trains through the tunnel back and forth and forth.
Here it was right here.
This over South City Cemetery. You should see that truck in the mountain. And that's the tunnel that I was leaving. On a very, very quiet, still night, you can hear the freight trains going through. We'll keep those stories. Sometimes you can hear trains going through, and they're actually parked in.
There's a couple spots.
Oh, I saw it coming. That's why I pulled my hand in quick.
Once we get closer to that, a few more, just watch your hand. Still some brush cutting left to do.
Just after the cemetery, the railroad begins to turn left slightly. It's the only curve in this very straight track called the Hampshire track. And then as we get closer to downtown, we begin to go uphill slightly and making our locomotive work just a little bit more than usual. As I said, Southview Cemetery is a city-owned property. You can always tell a good spot to take pictures. There have been quite a few people today taking shots. It is quite cool. Does anybody know that North Adams went to the moon? Anybody aware of that fact? North Adams was home to Sprague Electric Company. Sprague Electric was in the complex now occupied by Mass Museum of Contemporary Art. Sprague Electric was a contractor for several other manufacturers that built the Mercury, Gemini, and Apollo spacecraft. Sprague Electric was responsible for some of the electrical components that were known. We have to fact check, but I believe someone told me yesterday that the machinist at Sprague in North Adams actually were the ones that built around the plaque that now rests on both all of our Apollo missions. Also, a little railroad connection. Sprague Electric is named after Frank Sprague. Frank Sprague's father went to Drury High School and was the inventor of the electric traction motor used on streetcars and trolleys.
truck with the new bed. That's where those cars are. It's an auto junkyard. It's the best place for parts.
Oh yeah?
Oh yeah. $312 I spent for that bed installed after tax and everything.
Town of Adams was founded in 1778, named after Samuel Adams, governor, patriot, signer of the Declaration of Independence. Does anybody know what else he's known for? Just scream it out, it's okay. Exactly. Samuel Adams Brewing Company is also named after Sam Adams. North Adams was separated from the town of Adams and incorporated as a city in 1895, with its slogan being "Full the Western Gateway," or the Western Corridor, as it's called. And it still remains a city. The city form of government, the council form of government, Ontario form of government, and is the smallest commonwealth of Massachusetts. As we come into North Adams downtown, you're going to see some petroleum distributors on the right. They want to receive all of their inbound shipments by rail. That's why they're all down here. We don't have luck yet, but eventually in our little museum we're going to have some track charts. In the 1930s, this area was jam-packed with businesses using rail. It's amazing how much rail business was out here. Also, as we get into North Adams proper, on the left-hand side, I'm going to point out something that is very unique to this trip. You're not going to see it anywhere else. It's going to answer a question you've always wondered. One is to ask why. You'll never have the courage to ask why. And we're going to answer that for you on this trip today.
Seems to go off pretty well too.
Why deny it? You know, I like to get out. We're going up that grade now. Soon we'll be in downtown North Adams proper. North Adams is also home to the Massachusetts College of Liberal Arts, version of the Massachusetts State Teacher College. Okay, on the left, look to your left. You're not going to see it anywhere else. That's a porta potty farm. It's a garden. That's where they're grown. Always wondered, you're afraid to ask. That's where they come from. They're grown right there. Soil is rich. They pop up. Harvested every year for certain. That is the former location of Hunter Machine Works, major employer here. Overhead, Boston and Maine Railroad now operates p&na through the Lucas Tunnel to our right, Kansas of New York, major intermodal and alternate west. North Adams was under construction in the 1960s with urban renewal. Most of the railroad tracks along the New York Central route were removed in the 1960s, and an area that was once an airport freight yard totally redeveloped into commercial space. Our locomotive and car here are going to jog a little bit to our left and get off of what was once the main line onto the current main line, which was once the interchange track between Boston and Maine and New York Central. The track that you see appear to your right is called the ash track. I propose it was called that because that's where they unloaded the cement and coal ash. Trevor, our trainman today, thought it belonged maybe to Clark Biscuit. Clark Biscuit Company is up ahead, and now Clark Biscuit Apartments, they were a bakery. Trevor thought that maybe that's where the ash from the ovens at Clark Biscuit. But we'll find out one day. However, that track to your right was barely used as of last November. North Adams DPW came out and cleared all of it right out. Brush, trees, whatever was on there, they cleared it right out for us. The contractor came in, put in brand new ties here and there, and put it back in service for us. This is where Berkshire stores and works on all of our equipment. you're up here working, it's just behind the fence line there on the right-hand side. You'll see a little, I'll explain what that little square thing is along with the gray baggage car when we head south. North Adams PPW, we're saviors of the day. They've helped us out with a lot of stuff and opened up that track. We couldn't even see it back in November. We're very grateful to the city and PPW, likewise the town of Adams. Clark Biscuit is going to be just up ahead. It's that nice building. That was the Clark Biscuit bakery. In the back, in their backyard, you can still see some rail out. It's pretty much a full railer. You can see our apple track still actually goes all the way through that fence line. It's just under about an inch of dirt. Clark Biscuit are now Clark Biscuit apartments. And inside those apartments, some of the living rooms are step-down living rooms. And you actually sit inside the original baking room. It's some really nice architecture inside. Left-hand side is the interchange track still, and we're going to begin to diverge slightly to our right and onto brand new track, North Adams Station track. This track was installed specifically for us in this train. Eventually, North Adams will have its own loading and unloading platform, bathroom complex, and ample parking for the train here as well. However, because we wanted to get the train rides up and running and our great hosts down in the town of Adams, we're able to run here on the track, but yet we're not ready yet with the area up in here. So eventually you'll see it will be train here and getting people up here and on here as well. To our left, you're going to see the railroad tracks that go through the North Station, through the tunnel on our left-hand side. And Western Terminal is Mechanicville, New York, where they interchange with some other railroads into all the points of west. We're going to do some railroading here, folks. We just got to change ends for our shove move back, and then I'll be with you in a couple of minutes once we get back underway and bore you some more with my knowledge. That freight train to our left carries a symbol EDMO. That's railroad speed. That's how dispatchers know that train, and that means that it originated in East Deerfield Yard, Massachusetts, en route from Mohawk Yard to New York. EDMO, Pan-Am freight that either went through or came out of the Google Tunnel this morning. Here we are, North Adams, Mass.
Okay, Dave.